So, what's up, everybody? This is Jonathan. I'm still out here making videos and whatnot. So, I talked to my dad a little while ago, and the conversation came up about religious women. Why I haven't been with a religious woman, and why a lot of guys are suffering trying to get with a religious woman. And there's a couple of reasons why, but there's good in the face of evil because I have friends who are able to get over that hurdle and figure out how to talk to and, get a girlfriend or a wife that was religious, and I'll tell you what they did, and maybe you can use those suggestions. So first of all, with religious women, what I've noticed with religious women is a little bit dark. What I noticed with religious women is they only show up to the religious venue once a week, and it's only a couple of hours. And it's kind of like that's not enough time to really talk or do anything with them, especially since you also have to put in the prayer time, and you also have to put in, if there's a speaker, you have to put in that time. So after all that, there's not a lot of time to really talk to them. Some places have like social hours, like they may have coffee or meals or something like that to be social, but still, some places don't have that. And so that's another thing we'll get into later. And with that being said, most girls have cell phones nowadays. And so a lot of the religious girls, have a cell phone, and they have an unlimited amount of guys talking to them, via Facebook, Instagram, sending them text messages, even dating apps. They have an unlimited amount of men talking to them. So that's the issue. They get distracted in all these other men, and then, that one day during the weekend comes around, and they're around for 2 hours, and then they bounce, and then they do another 6 days. And so you really don't have the time with them, and you have to deal with competition. The second issue is religious venues aren't set up for romantic situations. They're never set up in that kind of mood. And it's kind of like a lot of guys make a mistake because they want to talk to the religious girl during that time when, they figure, okay, the rabbi's watching us, or the religious leader's watching us, or God's watching us, right? So it's like you can't really do anything, and they get scared off like that, and it's just not the best place to do it. Like I said, the mood's not there, and it's awkward. And the second thing about it, the second issue the second thing that guys do, which messes up the situation, is they don't even try because, like I said, the mood's not there, and they don't want the girl to call them out by being a romantic guy. They don't want the girl to call them out by being awkward and inappropriate. So it's like they just come in with their stiff clothes, stiff outfit, be very monotone and just chill, and don't really go talk to the women. Just like stay in their little seat and pray and hope that God answers their prayers for a wife. And those are the two types of things that I've seen a lot of guys do when it comes to those religious situations. Now, I've had religious friends who were able to get wives and religious wives, and I'll tell you different things that they did, right? So first thing they did was they didn't just focus on girls at the religious venue, right? They basically used online dating or had friends outside, networks, met people. So they had other options outside of that. So then when they went for those 2-3 hours on the weekend, it was like, it doesn't matter how many girls are there or whether or not they're looking at them, they already got something going for them outside. They already have something in the wings. So that makes them seem less needy and less trying to, push up on the girls. The second thing I seen a lot of those religious guys do is they keep themselves healthy and fit and in shape and dress nice and, you know, clean shaven and everything. And I know, like, right now I'm dieting right now, so I'm working on my weight. And so that's one thing I'm dealing with right now, just dieting and stuff. But yeah, that's one of the things they do, so they can look healthy in front of the girls and stuff like that. And then, you know, they're a good option. And then the other thing is they focus on venues that are a little bit more liberal and will allow them to wear different style of clothes and not just a suit and tie. You know, like some places, you know, they may be able to wear jeans, a little more color, you know, and that actually helps out a lot because you can stand out, look different, you can show a girl that you got some good style, whatever. And then on top of that, the other thing I know is a lot of guys, they will focus on religious venues that have a lot of social events or like social hours. Like some places have times when you can get together and drink coffee. Some religious venues have times where you can have a meal with each other. Some religious venues, they have times when you can actually do a class and study. You know, there's a lot of different things, and you have to kind of look into what's out there, you know. And there's going to be a lot of places that it's just like people show up, they pray, and they leave. And I've been in places like that where it's like they'll have like one class a week for like a couple of hours, and then nobody will come, you know. And you have to make a choice. Do you want to be in that situation, or do you want to be in a situation where there's more opportunities to socialize? And the other big thing that a lot of people don't really want to talk about is it's also, you have to find a religious venue where the girls connect with you on other levels. Like, for instance, you know, culture is important in a lot of places. Like, and yeah, that does exist in, you know, I know it's a taboo to really talk about, you know, racism and culture, but at the same time, it does exist. You know, I've been to religious venues where there were girls from a totally different culture, and they just were looking at me and constantly being judgmental and didn't even give me a chance. And there's religious venues where I went to that had girls from the same culture or girls from cultures that accept people like me, and it was totally fine. So that's another thing you have to think about when you go into religious venues. And these are the things that my friends tried. It worked for them. They got married or whatever. So you can try it and you could take the suggestion. It may work for you. You may have to tweak it a little bit or whatever and find your own way, but it's all good. You know, at least I did something positive and put a message out there to help you guys. So, you know, you could subscribe to my channel. You can comment on the video or whatever, and maybe leave some comments. What's up? And come here. Abe. This is my buddy Abe. I'm making the videos for guys like him, so that,
thank you very much.
Yeah, so that we can I can teach and help him find a wife and get kids one day.
Amen.
Yeah.
You gotta say amen.
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 Kosher videos only, right?
Kosher videos only. Amen.
We're only making kosher videos. So yeah, this is one of the buddies I'm helping.
Make sure no one's looking.
So yeah, if you guys have any comments, you can put a comment below and hit me up, and I'll answer your questions. All right, I'm out. Peace.